Riot is dropping bundles one after another right now. And before players can even decide whether they're buying the giveback bundle or not, we already have another collection on the horizon. And honestly, this one is a lot more interesting than it first appeared. When the initial leak surfaced, most people thought this was just another filler bundle. But after getting a closer look at the melee, I think a lot of players are starting to change their minds. So if you're skipping the giveback bundle, or maybe you already own most of the premium skins in Valorant, this could actually be a solid alternative. Let's talk about the Hydro bundle. According to the leaks, the collection is expected to include Phantom, Sheriff, Operator, Ares, a melee weapon, along with a gun buddy and player card. Now, I'll be honest, this is not a premium collection. There are no finishers, no custom animations, no special visual effects. So if you're looking for the next Kuronami or Prelude to Chaos, this probably isn't the bundle for you. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Not every collection needs to be premium. Sometimes a clean design is enough. And honestly, Hydro does a pretty good job with that. The green and gold color scheme looks surprisingly fresh. The weapon models have a futuristic industrial feel, and some of the small details, especially around the magazine and body design, help the skin stand out from other recent bundles. The Phantom looks clean. The Operator looks solid, and overall the collection has a unique identity without trying too hard. Even the accessories are pretty decent. The gun buddy fits the aesthetic well, and the player card looks surprisingly good for a non-premium bundle. But let's be honest, the reason people are talking about this collection isn't the guns. It's the melee. Because the melee is carrying this entire bundle. The moment I saw it, it instantly reminded me of weapons like Spectrum or Blastex. Not because it has crazy effects, but because the design itself stands out. It's large, it's unique, and it actually looks expensive despite being part of a lower tier collection. The green and gold finish works incredibly well. The shape looks aggressive, and compared to most filler bundle knives, this one genuinely feels special. Now imagine if Riot had added custom animations. This thing could have easily become one of the most popular deluxe melees in the game. That's how strong the base design already is. Of course, the lack of animations does hurt it. There's no denying that. But even without effects, I still think this melee is well above average. And that's exactly why I think this bundle appeals to a very specific type of player. If you already own premium skins, if you're skipping the giveback bundle, or if you're simply looking for something different from the usual flashy collections, Hydro might actually be worth considering. Now, let's talk pricing. The Hydro bundle is expected to cost around 5100 VP. Individual weapon skins could be priced around 1275 VP each, and the melee is expected to cost roughly 2550 VP. The collection is also rumored to release during the upcoming act, meaning players probably won't have to wait very long before it arrives in the store. And honestly, the pricing feels pretty reasonable, especially if you're mainly interested in the melee, because that's clearly the highlight of the entire collection. So is the Hydro bundle one of Valorant's best bundles? Probably not. The weapons are solid, but the lack of premium effects prevents it from reaching that next level. However, the melee genuinely saves the collection. It's unique, it looks premium, and it's far more interesting than most knives we typically see in filler bundles. So if you're looking for maximum value, the giveback bundle is probably still the better choice. But if you want something clean, different, and centered around a surprisingly good melee, Hydro might end up being one of the biggest surprises of the act. So now I want to hear your opinion. Are you buying the Hydro bundle, or are you skipping it? And what do you think about the melee? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe for more Valorant leaks, news, and updates. I'll see you in the next one.